Hello, friends. Today's topic is the cost of living in Russia. Let's rant.
How much does it cost to rent an apartment in Moscow? I have been living in Moscow for the last 3 years, and at the moment I rent an apartment with 2 rooms and 1 bathroom, 56 square meters. My apartment is located in a new business class residential complex at Baumanskaya metro station. To the Red Square and the Kremlin 24 minutes by public transportation or 55 minutes on foot. The complex has its own closed territory with security. On the first floor there is a cafe. The 7th floor is allocated for common area where there is a co-working playground, training area and terrace. It is included in the renting such an apartment costs me $1,050 a month, and I pay another $100 a month for utilities. Do you think that's a lot or not enough for such a place?
How much things cost in Russia versus the United States. Watch till the end to find out the difference in average income. Renting 1-bedroom apartment. That will cost $300 in Russia or $1,500 in the States. Average concert ticket price is $100 in America versus $10 to $20 in Russia. Dinner for 2 at a mid-range restaurant will be $25 versus $75. An average Uber ride in Russia will cost you $5. In America, that number is more like $20. Bus trip will be like 25 cents in Russia and a couple dollars in the US. Getting your hair done in Russia will not cost you more than $50. In the US, you're gonna spend at least $100. If you want to grab a cup of coffee in Russia, that will be $1. This is $5 to $8 in the US. Dinner at a fancy restaurant is $65 versus $150. At a gas station, you'll pay $3.22 per gallon in Russia versus $3.90 in the US. Getting your nails done is $10 to $20 in Russia versus at least $50 here in the US. Quality in the US genuinely sucks though. In Russia, you'll pay $3,500 a year to pursue a bachelor's degree versus $20,000 to $50,000 in the US. Grocery store trip for one person in Russia is $20 versus $100 to $150 in the US. A book will cost $2 to $5 in Russia versus $20 to $30 in the US. Given all that, an average monthly salary in Russia is $500. This is almost $5,000 in the US. Like and follow for more.
Rent is 3 times less than it is in London. Utilities, about £80 a month in Moscow versus $280 in London. A beer costs about £2.50. A 3-course meal in a great restaurant, about £30 versus £80 plus in London, and we're not even talking about cocktails yet. A travel card is about £20 a month versus $200 in London, and trains are never cancelled. To have the same cost of living, which is about $3,600 a month net in London, you'd need to earn about $1,400 a month, just under, to live the same lifestyle in Moscow.
So what's the price of living in Russia? I'm staying in St. Petersburg city right now, and average monthly wage here is something about $600 American dollars. First of all, you need a place to live, and a typical 1-bedroom apartment would cost about $300 American dollars a month here. And I pay $350 for this cozy studio apartment. Then you gotta eat something. $100 will be enough for a month if you cook at home. If you use public transport, that's about $30 a month. Going out for a coffee or movie, $5. Going to a pub or eating out, that's $10. Shopping low end brands, $15. And if you wanna get a winter coat, that's $50 more bucks. I'm not even talking about getting a car, getting a house, medical expenses and so on and so on. Welcome to Russia, мать ваша.
This is my 1-bedroom apartment, 27 square meters, and I pay for it $550 per month. I live in Russia, and when I showed an apartment on my blog and how much it cost, I received hate. And people started writing like that $550 was a lot. So that you understand, on average in Russia, renting an apartment costs $200 to $250. Yeah, for United States it's so cheap, but these countries have different salaries. And I want to ask you, do you think this apartment is worth $550 a month? And how much do you pay for renting the apartment?
Is life in Russia that cheap right now? Wow. Let's continue.
Hello guys, you asked about the salaries and minimum wage in Moscow, so I'll start with the minimum wage in Russia. Here it's officially 222 euro, but in Moscow, like in the city with the highest cost of living, it's 342 euro. But to be honest, me and the girls in this channel, we don't know the people who earn this money because usually the people earn more. For example, Ola's mom is a teacher of Russian language and literature, so her salary is 1,200 euro per month. Sonia's mom is an accountant, so her salary is 1,500 euro per month. I'm an automotive journalist, I hope a good one, and I'm a social media manager, so my salary is 3,000 or 4,000 euro per month. That's it. So if you want guys to know about the other salaries in Russia, please text us.
Hi guys, now on my way home I'm going to show you my house and my flat. and then I will tell you how much it costs a month. So let's see first my house. So this is my house. You see, it has 9 floors and it's quite long. So let's go inside. Inside the door there are 2 flats, a block of flats. Mine is on the right. So let's come in. So we're inside. That's here I have a washing machine. Let me show you. Yes, here it is. Here is my bedroom. You see my matryoshka. Yes, it's here. Then I have 2 desks, a piano because I take vocal lessons, I sing. So a window, quite a nice view. Here am I. Hi. That's my bedroom with some toys. Yes, IKEA shark, if you know it. So then let's go to the bathroom. It's here. So welcome. It's just a bathroom, not a separate one. So I have a toilet and a bathroom here. And that's my daily routine. You see how many is there? Hi, that's me again. So, and then the kitchen. It's quite cozy, you see. Just a cooker, a stove. It works with a gas. Then a sink. That's my coffee machine, sort of. That's a microwave. So, that's it. So my flat is 38 square meters. It's not far from the center, so it's about 30 minutes on the car or in the metro, and it costs 460 euros a month.
How much random things cost in Russia compared to an average salary? Spoiler, Russia is at least 2.5 times cheaper than America. A cup of coffee will cost you $1 to $4 depending on what you get. 1 month worth of groceries for one person will cost you about $100, but if you want to go all out, maybe $150 to $200. Eating out at a mid-range restaurant will probably cost you about $30 for 2 people. The portions might be smaller than the video though. Most people in Russia rent their apartments, and renting a 1-bedroom apartment will generally cost you about $300 to maybe $500 a month depending on what city you're in. Depending on what university you go to, getting a bachelor's degree in Russia will on average cost you $2,000 to $3,000 a year. Getting an Uber in Russia would usually cost me $3 to $5. Public transport is 50 cents a ticket. Getting gas can average out to be $3 a gallon. And it's actually also not common for people to own cars in Russia. Usually people get around by foot or public transport. Brand new books are really cheap and they're usually $2 to $5 at a bookstore. Other than that, entertainment, eating out and going out is also pretty cheap, so I'd say you'd spend like $20 to $30 on a full day of activities. Given that in most regions an average salary is $300 to $500 a month. Bigger cities it can be as much as $800 to $1,000. Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
Talking about wages in Russia versus restaurant dinners. So a typical restaurant dinner with a pint of beer will cost you $10 in Russia. And minimal wage is about $200, so technically you can go for a restaurant 20 times. But in reality, people who earn a minimal wage, they don't go to restaurants. The average wage is about $500 across the country, and that's enough for a living.
Life in Russia. What do you think about the cost in Russia? Comment down below. Thanks for watching. Until next video.